Ever since then, my third cat has completely embraced his wild instincts, playing and munching on the grass non-stop. To help him fully embrace his natural side, I upgraded the entire balcony into a miniature nature paradise designed just for my cats. Now he can experience what life in the wild might actually feel like. To build this little ecosystem, I gathered a few materials because every wilderness adventure begins with building a safe shelter. So I decided to make a natural tree hollow cat house inspired by Totoro's magical tree. The first step was simple. I cut a doorway into a sturdy cardboard tube and attached a wooden board underneath as the base. Then I covered the outside with clay and sculpted it into the shape of an old tree stump. After the clay dried, I broke large pieces of dry bark into smaller sections. Then I carefully arranged them to recreate the natural texture of real tree bark. After half a day of work, the tree stump was nearly complete. To make it look even more realistic, I added artificial vines and greenery, then filled the gaps with decorative moss. The lifeless stump suddenly looked full of life. The inside needed attention too. I lined the interior with moss fabric and finished it with tiny flowers and miniature plants. Then I sewed a soft, cozy cushion to place inside. Our tree hollow shelter was finally complete. Now my third cat has the perfect place to play, nap, and relax. Of course, a happy cat also deserves great food. So I prepared Mafuti freeze-dried fresh meat cat food. It follows strict fresh meat standards from ingredient selection to processing and nutrition. Every batch of fresh meat passes over 50 quality inspections. Premium fresh meat is transported through a complete cold chain system. A dedicated freshness room preserves the meat, while micron emulsification improves nutrient absorption. The technology makes nutrients easier to absorb. It is also gentler on the stomach. My third cat stays energetic, healthy, and strong because he eats well and absorbs every bit of nutrition. His fur has become incredibly soft, smooth, and glossy. With him happily fed, I continued building the habitat. To give him more vertical space, I decided to build floating wall-mounted cat shelves. I first assembled the wooden boards. They formed a sturdy support platform. Then I added soft foam on top before wrapping the entire platform with moss fabric. Everything was neatly covered with moss. Finally, I attached 4 suction cups to the back. They stick firmly to the glass, creating 2 secure floating climbing shelves. To create a true forest atmosphere, I decorated the area with more artificial greenery. Then I bought several realistic little daisies. After trimming the stems, I planted them into the grass and added tiny mushrooms for decoration. Our natural cat paradise was finally finished. So let's take a look at the completed result.